If you know your G, A, and D chords, then you are in for a treat with Mr. Tambourine Man here. We're gonna go over different strumming patterns for this song, as well as that cool little intro lick that you heard. Let's get into the lesson. So first things first, let's just start off with that little intro. Okay, we're gonna throw the tab up here in the corner. And we're going to be using the open string, the open D string and G string. All this tab takes place on the middle two strings. And we're going to be using frets 2 and 4. So my recommendation would be when you see fret 2, use your first finger. When you see fret 4, use your third finger, okay? This way each finger has kind of its own fret. So we have the open D, then we have the second fret on the G string back to open G. So that's the first 3 notes. Okay, then we have 4, 2, open on the G string, okay? 4, 2, open, followed by 4, 2, open on the D string. So what's that sound like? So far we've got okay, again, just the same thing. All right, so now all we have to do is add the tag on the end, which was all going to be on the D string, 2, open, open 2. Okay, so that's the tag at the end, so it's going to be hear that one more time. And what this is it's going to be a round, so we're just going to jump right back in to the beginning. So the intro is just this lick played twice in a row. So here's the timing of it all together. So you hear when you come around on that first round, we're landing. Use that higher note as the landing point of when you have to stop. Bum, 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 bum. So that note gets held just a little bit longer once you come through the first time, okay? So that's gonna be what we're gonna do for the intro and the outro of this bird song. Let's get into the strumming patterns we're gonna use now for the verses and choruses. Now, if you don't wanna play the tab, you can always strum chords over this intro. We would be strumming a D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that A is going to change on the and. All right, it's a syncopated rhythm. One more time. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So that's what you can do for the intro and the outro section of this song. What we're going to do next is we're going to jump into the chorus and the verses and the different strumming patterns we're going to use here. Now, if you're not very good with syncopated rhythms, I'm going to give you a more simplified version, and then I'm going to show you the version that I would use over the song. So the first strumming pattern is going to be, we'll play a G chord here. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, that's what that's going to sound like. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, that's one strumming pattern. If you're a little bit more late beginner to early intermediate, you can use the syncopated strumming pattern that I'm going to use, which is going to be the down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and. Now there's a couple little spices I'm going to show you here on this chorus that you can do that are little embellishments, but let's talk about the chord progression first for our chorus. So the chord progression is going to be a G chord, an A chord, a D chord, a G chord. Okay, then it's going to go D, G, A, and you can either do the special trick I'm going to show you, or you can just play another straight A chord, and then we're going to go G, A, D, G again, and then we have D, G, A, and then I got a fun little D trick I'm going to show you, or you can just play 2 D chords. All right, so let's go through this. So on the ending of each of these chorus runs, so each progression is basically 8 measures. The last one is 5 measures, but at the end, you can either play this A chord twice, or you could do something like this. So when you listen to the original song, there's a lot of suspended chords that are coming in, and you have to pay attention because there are multiple guitars on this, so don't let those high notes throw you off too much. So what am I doing here? I'm doing a regular strumming pattern, down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, I'm doing like an A suspended chord here. I'm lifting up, this is a sus4. I'm putting my finger on this 3rd fret B string, okay? Now for some of you, you've never done that before, and that could be tricky. So you might want to practice just lifting the pinky on and off, okay? So if you can't do that, just play the A chord twice, but it's going to be down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, okay? Down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Listen to it. So you hear that one little note change. It's just a little extra spice you can throw in if you're feeling like you want a little bit of a challenge for this song. Alternatively, on the end of the chorus, we have this A followed by a D, and you could just play 2 straight up D chords. Or you could go between some suspended chords. Now what I would recommend is just changing on the up strum. We're gonna go from D to D sus4 and then D to D sus2, okay? And if you don't know what those chords are, we'll put the diagrams up here so you guys know. So the strumming pattern for that would be down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So the first one is D to D sus4, down, down, switching on the up, down, up. And then D to D sus2, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so it'd be. Now before I go and play along with you guys, I just want to briefly talk about the verse, but there's nothing really new or fancy here. That's what's great about this song. So the chord progression on this verse is G, A, D, G, and we're going to do D, G, D, G. Then we have D, G, D, G again, and then at the end we have wandering, we have that A. So again, you can either play the A twice or the A sus4 to A option. And then we're going to go back to G, A, D, G, D, G, D, G, and then A, and then the A again, or the A sus option. Now I've got my green Dunlop pick here because I like using slightly thicker picks when picking intros. So let's take it from the top. If you need to slow it down, use the settings cog down there. You can slow things down to play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play If you guys enjoyed playing this song and thought the intro was super fun, then I highly recommend you go check out CCR's Down on the Corner over there. See you guys in another lesson video.